Hey everybody, welcome back to Beagle's Pantry. We're on a special location a half a world away. We're just outside of Beirut, and the fighting has ceased. The people have come together as one. The strip clubs are back up in action, and life is good. So, speaking of life is good, man, I got that shit here in my arm. Life is good. And I thought about that, right? Life is good. So what would you do to make life even better? What would you do?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing? Just sit on your ass again? Yeah.
Do nothing.
And just quit. She would just keep quitting. She supports quitters. And you can quit if you want to. That's part of life if you want to make it part of your life. Or you can be half naked like this guy over here and play guitar. That's fine too. Or you can be a teacher or an astronaut. Or you could just suck at whatever it is. But you only live once, right? The Yolo fucking thing comes back. And these fireside conversations are all about that. What is life about? We were talking about that the other day. Being good, being happy. What's the second part? Remember that, Mr. X? What's the second part of the secret part of life? Be happy. Right. Mind your own business and shutting the fuck up. And that'll help you out. So some other things you would do. What would you do? Travel as much as possible?
Yes.
Good idea, right? Travel as much as possible. Just remember when you travel, though, you're going to see a bunch of assholes. I'll probably be one of them. And watch out. There's a difference between feathers and dots. I'm not going to any more than that. No more than that. No more than that. Not going to talk about that.
Well, what does that mean?
That's another show.
Well, we have this show.
Feather versus dot. Feather versus dot. The dot's like the thing. The dot's like the thing he pushed. The dot is like the thing he pushed to start this thing. We're not doing all that. All we know is there's casinos and there's phone repair. Let's just do that. Okay. So things you should do is travel and always hang with good friends. Don't go with shitty friends. You know those shitty friends you hang out with? The shitty friends, they have crafty wheat beer. She's probably really hot, right? The host of the party, she's really smoking hot. But she has that mole on under her side of her chin, right here. And it has a hair. Do you have the hair coming out of it?
Absolutely.
You has the hair. You ever pluck it and it keeps growing like 5 more come out? Like I have a dog, right? I have a wiener schnitzel, like wiener dog. And she has a mole. Cutest pup on the planet. But I want to pluck that son of a bitch. Well, that's not living life to its fullest. Why should I do that? What do I think about that? Don't go to any Eastern Europe country like, China or Japan. No. You know why? You can get good Chinese food right here in Arizona made by Mexican people. Isn't that weird? The best Mexican food I've ever had is by Chinese. The best Chinese food is by Mexicans. I don't get it. I don't get it. Nicest damn people I've ever seen in my life. But what is up with that? Que pasa with that, amigos? See, I speak Spanish now. I'm your guest, Hidalgo, on your special mission here at Beagle's Pantry, having a fireside chat with my friends, Ashhole, Nicholas, and Nicholas, over on the 6th string playing that strong. Yeah, we'll see your titties later. Again. You know what though? I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. And that makes life even worth living. You never know what's around the corner. You never know who's behind you until he nudges up close behind you in line at the ATM. You never know what's going to happen. So, any more suggestions about what to do in life and the YOLO things? Like, what would you do if you had $1 million to do what? Like, would you jump off a bridge with a parachute? No. Skydiving?
No.
Would you bungee jump?
No.
Would you eat green eggs and ham with a fox in a box?
Maybe.
Okay. Would you skateboard down a steep incline? Shut up! Sorry. Goddamn Beagle's Pantry has a kennel going on apparently.
I might be a quitter in the Jeep.
Yeah. And then remember, it's always good to quit. Especially if you suck at something really bad. Suck really hard. Just quit.
Quitters.
Quit working.
We're
Quit working. I think we're all gonna quit.
Yeah.
You know?
We're gonna live off the state.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on unemployment. I'm gonna suck off the government tit for about 10 more years, and then I'm gonna retire. That's what I'm gonna
I
do.
already started that.
I'm gonna quit caring. What are you gonna do, Mike? What are you gonna quit doing? Suck the guitar?
He's X.
Mr. X.
Mr. X? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you by your name. Mr. X is going through PTSD treatment right now. Like I said in my before video, at the one before this, was he's part of all these special missions, and he was an Afghan. He was in what was Afghan? Was that south of Blanket Town?
Yep.
Wasn't that just around the corner from
Cardigan.
Quilt Nation, the Cardigan Closet? Yeah, special ops. So above all, love yourself and everything on your body, really, really well. What would you do if you had a vagina, Mike? Would you fucking plunge things inside of it and beat the shit out of it?
Mr. X.
Mr. X? Sorry?
Yes, I would.
I say he was in Black Ops because once you go Black Ops, you never go black. I mean, you never go back. And then, well, it's got to be your bull. I could take a good look at a T-bone steak by putting my head up a butcher's ass if I ever take a bull's name for it. What does it go? It's got to be your bull. Just a few more beers, I'll be just fine.